Olá amigos, como estão? Tranquilos? Bem-vindos a mais um vídeo de Red Dead Redemption 2. Voltando aí, ó, exatamente da onde paramos. Eu andei fazendo umas caçadas aí, caçando uns passarinhos, uns animalzinhos. Fiz aí um dinheirinho, gastei um negocinho. Eu tenho que fazer umas flechas aí, depois eu vou estar fazendo. Essas flechas aqui, aqui eu não vou conseguir mostrar pra vocês. Preciso vender isso aqui, preciso vender isso aqui. Isso aqui é foda, né? Isso aqui dá um desgaste enorme. Bom, o que a gente vai fazer hoje, né? A gente vai fazer as missões. Provavelmente a gente não vai ter vídeo de caça, tá? Até porque vídeo de caça demora. Então a gente vai fazer aí, ó, as missãozinhas show, beleza?
It's funny, us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me. We lost men back there.
We have lofty goals, Arthur. We're trying to reform society to a kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves in a world that don't want us no more.
We are dreamers in an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that. But come on. It looks to be a nice day ahead. Hosea knows a good fishing spot. We leave now. Well, we'll catch the early biters. Come on. Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in? Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go.
Esse aqui é meu cavalo.
All right, gentlemen, let me show you how it's done.
Ele já...
Okay, girl.
Não sei se eu falei na live passada, mas meu cavalo antigo morreu, tá? Eu acabei tendo um acidente com ele na montanha e acabou morrendo, então esse cavalinho aqui é novo. Mas já estamos aí com nível 5, ele já tô há um tempo com ele e ele já tá quase no mesmo nível que o outro cavalo, então tá tudo bem, né?
Fish here. There's a whole lake of them. Because I need to get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Yeah.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
Eu já tinha feito a limpa nessa cidade, então
Looks like law
os
up ahead.
problemas que tem ali a gente já resolveu, então não vai ter confusão, pode ficar tranquilo. Tinha um cara lá que estava sequestrado, eu acabei nem recebendo recompensa direta por isso, mas...
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur,
Chase wanted man.
and take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Let's go after
Tá,
that
por enquanto a
train.
gente vai...
And do not shoot them, you hear me?
Por enquanto a gente vai só perseguir, não vamos...
Come on, we're losing them.
Will you relax? We're not losing them.
Faster, come on. What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. So what are these fellers wanted for? Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No, did I not say that?
You've said plenty. What are you waiting for? I'm right here.
Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave them. Stay with that train.
Nossa.
The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train. What is that all about? Get a move on! Hurry, get alongside it. Hey, cut that out. Stick to the side of the train. Hey, settle down. Get alongside that flat carriage. You think you can jump on there?
Cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! God! Arrest me now! Damn fool!
Não era pra capturar, velho?
Go, get after them!
You're only making it worse.
Tá, não foi.
Come on, shitbag! Run! Don't let them get away!
Calma. Deixa eu só estabilizar.
Bastard! Damn bastard! Get the hell away from me!
Você não fez isso, né, velho?
Gonna be dead soon, partner!
Pronto, já foi.
Me go!
Vou pegar aqui meu chapéuzinho.
Christ in heaven! This ain't happening!
You hold it right there! Excuse me, coming through.
Dá pra furtar o trem também, melhor não furtar nada, né?
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train!
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that.
Try at least! Just don't kill him!
Caralho, velho. O cara tá me esfaqueando.
Do him and we'll take him in, alright? Need some gin? Come on! I'm right out here if you need me. Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
O cara me esfaqueou todo, velho. Cadê aqui?
Bring him out here.
Deputy,
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in. Follow me.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Rhodes, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure...
Ah, velho. Normal, né? Normal. Vamos fazer login.
You already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family.
Deixa eu só anotar aqui. Caso a gente queira voltar aqui para roubar uns tabaquinhos, né? Para
In
vender.
these parts, they have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Grays for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here. Whoa! Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good, they're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Carry him over then.
Hey, fellas.
Rosé. Cadê o Rosé? Ah, ele tá ali.
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Very good. I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Now, I'll pretend to appreciate that. Mr. McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The mostly good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where are you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses, falling out, rebel gold, marrying cousins, or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can find out about that.
I have missed you, boys. I've heard about bounty.
There's been a price on my head for 13 years. It'll take a month to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some fellas I met at a camp near the state line said there was talk of it in bars in the north and west for 500 miles. There was talk of super agents, some said.
Super agents. I'd love to meet one. It's just talk.
I'm sure it is, but I couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Or have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Eles vão pescar? Ah, vamos pescar, né?
Why not?
Vamos ser.
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kind of like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement. All right, gentlemen, follow me.
Eles querem pescar. Vamos pescar com eles porque isso dá reputação, ó.
So how far is this creek?
It's a bit of a ride still, and it's not a creek. It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law. I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion all around.
So what Trelawney said about those bounty hunters? What you think?
I told you, I've had bounty hunters after me for years. When was the last time I didn't have a price on my head?
Seems a little bigger now, Dutch.
Super agents. That's just Trelawney over-egging the pudding like the showman he is. Unless there's a new breed of special man I don't know about.
So, do nothing?
Not until I've thought it through. Interesting about those two families.
We'll look into it.
Good. Like I said when we set off, just start turning the soil. Low profile.
Dutch.
Trelawney's like a bad penny.
I'm not sure how good a magician he is, but he's certainly good at disappearing when he feels like it.
Where does he go?
Everywhere and nowhere, it seems. We wouldn't have got Sean back if he hadn't been weaseling around down that way, though.
Hey, Dutch, remember that time you found him in the outhouse?
Oh, yeah. We hadn't seen him in weeks. We stopped in some dead-end town in the middle of nowhere. Don't even remember the name.
You and Bill were off doing something, Arthur.
So, we pick up some supplies. I go to relieve myself. Open the door, and there's Trelawney, sitting there, newspaper in hand. Mr. Vanderlyn.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Easy.
Só espero que não tenha bandido aqui, né? Ou tenha, sei lá.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to get to deeper water.
Que aí a gente ganha aí uns trocadinhos, né?
Yes, over there on the shore.
Tem uns passarinhos aí pra gente caçar. Aqui, mano, eu andei fazendo split point bullets, que dá um grau melhor, ó, tá vendo? Ó, dá uma accuracy melhor. Então a gente vai ficar aí com a regular até acabar. Talvez nem acabe, né? Dependendo do nosso gasto.
I'm sure nobody would mind if we borrowed one of these. Come on.
Oh.
Bora pescar. Aí.
All right. This looks like a fine vessel.
Tem que tomar muito.
Okay. Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here. It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh, okay, here we go. Let me row. You boys are too old for real labor no more.
You're too dumb for anything else.
You're still too quick for me, old man.
I enjoy picking on children. Now take us to the deeper water and pray for good luck and stupid fish.
But what about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Keep going. I think here's good.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
What's wrong with a good old worm?
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten. Are you trying to make your lure look like a dead fish? They won't be interested if it ain't moving.
Ah, tá, eu tenho que fazer assim, mano.
You got something biting, Arthur. Just gotta reel him in now, Arthur. I think that's a bite. Got him?
Something's nibbling. Got one. Shit. Got away.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
Oh, yeah. You do. He was maybe 20. 21. Walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast. Toasted him all night.
This was 15 years ago.
Oh, I remember now.
Then, the next week, Arthur and I are at the market, and Fishmonger calls out, "So how did you enjoy those bass?"
Look, you can fish, or you can go drinking all day, rob someone, and buy some fish.
Ha! Got ya! I used to go fishing with this feller back in the day. Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We'd go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing when we see a funeral procession going over the bridge, and out of the blue, Wesley stands up, takes off his hat, bows his head. Then he sits down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So I'm a little surprised and say, "Wesley, that was nice of you." And he replies, "Well, felt I had to. After all, I was married to her for 30 years.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
Remember those big salmon I caught in Montana last year? We had a banquet planned that night until Copper went and scoffed the lot.
You never had control of that dog.
He had some spirit, though. Never lost the puppy in him, right to the end.
You know, I remember us saying how Blackwater was the furthest east we'd ever been. As a group, I mean.
Feels like the more we try to head west, the further east we end up.
We had all those safe spots picked out to lie low in New Austin after the ferry job.
I liked it there. Still open and wild, the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying to get back that way anytime soon. Pinkertons had patrols out all over tall trees and great plains. We saw when we went back for Sean.
Well, look at it. It could be worse. Plans change. That's just how life goes. That's on the hook, Arthur.
Caraca, velho, não acaba.
Did I ever tell you my mother's buried in Blackwater?
Really? She is?
Apparently so. I only found out from an uncle of mine years later. Last I knew, she was still outside Philadelphia. I left home at 15 and didn't see her again. She and I didn't always see eye to eye. I wasn't always a very obedient child.
I can only imagine.
Still, I loved her in my own way, and she me in hers. Somehow, even from the grave, she managed to have the last laugh. Arthur's got a bite.
Nicely done, Arthur. That feels like a bite. There we go.
Caralho, velho, não acaba. Quantos que eu tenho que pegar, será?
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
Fechou então.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here. Pearson will be happy. Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Well, they'll find their way back.
Just follow the shore south, Arthur.
That was fun.
Aha!
Thank you, boys. Now, Hosea,
Yes.
how about a song?
Okay. All right, I got one for you. I asked that gal to give me some.
I asked that gal to give me some. She says wait till the taters is done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. I couldn't wait till the taters was done. Threw her on the floor and I knocked off some. I wish to God I'd passed her by. I wish to God I'd passed her by. Tater got burned and so did I.
That was pretty good. But you know, what song we should be singing?
What?
Well, look at us. 3 mariners.
Ah, of course.
Well, we 3 poor mariners newly come from the seas. We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this round, 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 round. We care not for the martial men that do our state's disdain, but we care for the merchantmen that do our states maintain. To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground. Oh, bravo! Bravo!
Well, you know, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
Meu querido, tem que ser rápido aqui, não vamos ficar se enrolando não, que senão a gente vai ficar a gameplay inteira aqui só pescando, né? Um pouquinho já tá bom.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be okay. I know. Well, I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine. This place will be good for us. For now, anyway.
I hope so.
Well, I am going to take in the view.
I'll give these fish to Pearson.
E eu vou vender os peixinhos, né, velho? Olha só, aqui já tem uma missão secundária, é isso?
Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. Just a few bucks. I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that. Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Shocking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton Holmes. You'll find him up in the hills north of Strawberry. Ah, an apprentice undertaker. This one working in Rose. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
É certo, né? Fazer as missãozinhas aí de devedores. Cadê aqui? Deixa eu... Ah, tá, beleza. Já marcou no mapa. Aqui não é obrigado a gente ir atrás deles agora, tá? Deixa eu dar aqui uns itens. Só esse aqui já tá bom. A gente vai fazendo aí o nosso pezinho de meia. Já tem tarefas aqui pra gente fazer. Vamos fazer porque eu tô precisando. Ó, aqui uns... Nossa, tá cheio de tarefa pra fazer. Aqui pros cavalinhos. Fechou-os. Vamos ver o que mais tem de tarefa aqui. O que tiver de tarefa eu vou fazer, velho. Senão a gente vai ficar aí enrolando. Aqui um baldinho. Agora vamos ver encher a água. Quanto mais a gente fizer isso aqui, velho, mais a gente ganha o status. Eu não sei se o status é bom. Provavelmente é bom, né? Porque provavelmente vai vir menos gente atrás da gente. Fechou.
Who was raised as a peasant, but whose noble blood shines through.
Good grief.
I know.
Can I read it? Once you're done?
Of course.
Just don't tell Karen.
Your secret's safe with me.
Mais umas tarefinhas aqui. Saco de batata. Essa tarefa aqui tá mais fácil. Mais tem tarefa aqui, ó. Mais um saquinho de palha. Vai pegar aí a palha.
Hey, Arthur.
Ô louco, vamos ver. Tem missão pra roubar uma casa, ó. Acho que a gente vai fazer essa. Nossa, tem missão para um caramba. Vamos só deixar aqui a palha. Terminar de fazer as tarefas e a gente vai fazer alguma missão aí. Essas tarefas elas são bem raras de acontecer, velho. Já vamos fazer a missão aí com o cara. O que tem aqui, ó? Ah, não, aqui não é nada. Pensei que era.
What do you think?
What do you mean?
About those two families. The rich ones in the big houses. Go have a look around. See what you can find out. Calmly, I mean.
Sure.
Dutch and I, we both think there's money to be made.
I hope so. I'll see what I can find out.
Mas antes eu vou fazer as missões, né? Vamos fazer aí a missão de roubo.
People, Jacobites or English lovers, Arthur?
My people were peasants. We had no time for politics.
My dad would say that no politics was politics.
That old world bullshit, it ain't got no place here.
Why? Because there ain't no judgment here. Most folks hate the Negroes, they hate the Redskins, the Jews, even us Irish. You ain't so free of politics.
I hate everyone just the same.
Well, in that case, you're gonna want what I just found for us.
What's that?
I was riding around a couple of days back. I come across this old cabin. Couple of fuckers lazing about outside all liquored up. I didn't think nothing of it. But then I come across this hunter down by the river. He tells me they're a stick-up crew. Says they hit a train a couple of days back near Emerald Ranch. Nice fella he was, shared a bottle we did. Then I robbed the bastard blind.
You believed him?
No reason not to. If he's right, it'll be a big haul for us. I saw 3 of them, maybe more, but I reckon you and me, we could take them real easy.
All right. What the hell? Let's go check it out.
Them sons of bitches think they're mean. They're about to get a lesson in mean.
You just keep your cool, you hear me?
All right, let's do this.
How far is this place?
Vamos ver aí, né? A gente vai de repetidor e de... Double barrel shot. Double barrel shotgun. Oh, caramba, peraí.
It's a bit of a ride.
Shotgun, pump action, né? Tem que ser a... Não, se bem que... Ah, aqui tem a questão da recarga, né? Vamos de slug daí.
Too bad. Back up north a stretch. Not far from the state line.
All right. So, what were you doing riding around up there anyway?
Sniffing around, looking for the take. I got a long nose for these things. Dutch has always honoured us to get out there and bring in money, ain't he?
And rightly so.
I ain't like some of them others back there, sitting around waiting to be told. I go after it.
I see you sitting around plenty.
Look out. I mean, I don't need no coddling like the rest. Dutch knows my value to the cause, as from the moment I met him.
You tried to kill him, if I remember the story right.
And he kept me around, didn't he? He saw something in me. He said as much.
I'm sure. Dutch is good at seeing things in people. And while we're talking about money, you are clear on how this works? We split half, other half goes to the gang. Dutch keeps all our savings hidden in a safe spot outside camp.
Yeah, I know. How many times do you have to tell me? What's that box by his tent for then?
Camp funds, supplies and the like. In fact, you don't know that suggests you clearly ain't put much in it.
I always pay me weight, don't you worry.
You're sure you scoped this place out right?
Yes, see? That's why I wanted you along for this. You're still a doubter. I ain't just some dumb kid. I've lived a lifetime of shit already.
And you sure don't keep it bottled up inside.
What about that train job with the oil wagon? Made a good show in there, didn't I?
You got knocked out.
That's what you choose to remember. We got paid. We got out of there.
Got knocked out in Blackwater, too, didn't you?
Now, that was bloody chaos.
Did you get split off with Mac?
Nope, didn't see him. I lost your boys at some point when he was getting out of town.
They caught up with Mac a couple of days after. Davy was finished by the time we got up the mountains. Jenny didn't even make it that far.
Those bounty hunters strung me up, beat me, pulled teeth, burned me feet. I didn't breathe a word about nothing, I swear.
Good.
And it's time folks stopped giving Dutch a hard time about all that Blackwater business, if you ask me. All right, that'll have to wait. We're nearly there. Hard left coming up. All right, it's going to be off the road up ahead. Up here, Morgan. Hold. Morgan. Let's leave the horses here and go the rest on foot. Don't want them to hear us coming. Here, I'll deal with them. Let's make sure we keep one of them alive to tell us where they stashed the money.
Hope you know what you're doing. You know, I've been here before.
Is that a problem?
No, just didn't realize you meant this place.
Look, there's one of them outside. This is good.
It is?
Leave it to me. I'll do the talking. You hang back.
Eu vou ter que cobrir ele com o Lancaster Repeater, né? Aqui é... Tá, aqui é um bom lugar, tá?
Hey there! Oh!
I'm gonna give you about 5 seconds to get the hell off my property, boy.
Look, don't want no trouble. Just thought you might like to know we passed a big posse of lawmen headed this way. Now a dozen of them, coming up east.
What? Where?
Right here. Heads up, Arthur. Here come the rest of them.
Cadê?
Watch it! They're coming out! We got more coming out of the woods! Look out on the right!
Na direita? Cadê? Cadê? Ah, tá aí.
We still got more
Ah, tá,
inside!
ali.
Come out with your hands up! Nice and easy! You saw what we did to your pals here!
Okay, I give up. Don't shoot. I ain't armed.
Tell us where you stash your money, and we'll let you live.
Well, all right, take it easy. Behind the wall in the bedrooms, if you stick your hand between the gap.
All right, you go grab the money. We'll keep an eye on Sunshine here.
Calma aí, né? Deixa eu...
You know what? Just get the hell out of here, and don't look back.
Até que foi fácil.
So, here we are. You got some good stuff.
Why don't you see what else you can find, Sean?
Não posso carregar mais gin? Que mentira, velho. Como assim não posso carregar mais gin?
Did we take him no problem, didn't I?
You did good. Let's see what the pay is first.
Dug this up all by myself. A proper lead.
All right.
You heard him, right? He said the stash was behind a loose board in the bedroom. You find anything yet? Don't want to overstay our welcome, do we?
Inspecionar.
Hey, it's over there.
Tá certo, né? Ah, jogou no... Jogou no chão meu revólver. Puta merda, velho. Não curti. Só isso, velho. Que merda. Ah, tá. Ah, não, beleza. Ela volta pra minha mão, tá? O jogo não derruba totalmente. Aqui, ó.
Hey, this is more like it. Good work.
Hey, what about my car? I found a place, didn't I?
All right, here. But don't forget to give the camp its share. Supplies don't appear by magic, you know.
All right, don't need to lecture again. I'll see you back at camp.
Never know what folks got stashed. There's gotta be other places out there like this.
Ok. Nada aqui. Já luteamos tudo. Só 20 pila, velho. Não é muita coisa, né? É só pelos memes, porque sinceramente eu não arriscaria um assalto só por causa disso. Pera, o que tem aqui? É chapéu? Não, pera. Esse chapéu é horrível. Pega aí, chapéu. Aí. Eu ainda... Na base... É difícil analisar porque esse revólver aqui ainda não está completo, né? Ah, não tem óleo. Beleza, né? Usem, stranger. Algo mais?
Come on, girl. Yep.
Vamos ver aqui uns devedores pra gente. Ah, aqui acho que tem um devedor, não? Não, estranho. Aqui tem um... Aqui tem um devedor, ó. Onde mais tem devedor? Nossa, lá na PQP, velho. Já que estamos aqui, né, e tá quase acabando o vídeo, vamos ver essa missão secundária aqui. Deve ser coisinha boba, né?
What the devil are you looking at?
I'm sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I'm ruined. Ruined!
How so?
It's a disaster. Who wants to see a woman wrangle wild animals who doesn't have any bloody wild animals? Come to America, they said. Come to the land of opportunity, they said. Sod you, Daddy, I said. I'm going to America to make it on the stage. I didn't want to be in the army. Ooh. Now look at me. The old git will have a field day.
I didn't really understand any of that.
I had an act. The bravest woman in the world. The animal wrangler. Watch her tame wild beasts.
And you were the woman?
Of course I was the bloody woman. Look at me. It's the stage. Grease paint. Tears. No one wants to see a man wrangling wild animals. And no one wants to see a woman wrangling nothing. Can I borrow your gun? I want to shoot myself. You see, I'm buggered.
Why?
My animals. They escaped. And now I'm buggered.
What escaped?
A priceless Ranjaniki tiger from the slopes of the Hindu Heights. A fantastic, elusive zebra from the plains of Ongo Bongo by the shores of the Limpopo. And a magnificent lion from the grasslands of Tanganyika.
Yeah, I see your problem. They're pretty hard to come by around here.
Listen, friend. Help a fellow out, would you? I'm beyond desperate. If you see any of them, will you bring them back here?
If I see a tiger or a lion or a zebra just roaming around.
Exactly. Well, I believe the zebra's up near Larned Sod. Distinctive creature that he is. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, madam.
It's bloody Margaret, not madam. Margaret. Mistress of fucking danger.
Tá certo. Bom, eu acho. Tem uns devedores aqui, né? Então eu vou ser obrigado a vir aqui em alguma hora. E temos um devedor aqui. Mas como já tá acabando o vídeo, eu vou encerrar por aqui, tá? A gente até pode fazer aqui a missão do Margaret. Deixa eu ver. Zebra. Aqui tá a zebra. Mas enfim, a gente tem um devedor lá na PQP. Então eu vou lá na PQP enquanto eu estiver offline, para não ocupar o tempo da gameplay, né? Já estamos aí com 1 hora de vídeo. Então deixa aí o seu like, seu comentário, se inscreve aí no canal. E eu vejo vocês aí no próximo vídeo. Até mais.